Any different for you if you could write a word any way you wanted all over the page?
Oh, I was thinking of making my own alphabet.
Yeah?
Yeah, but no, I mean, it wouldn't.
Or own rules for how you would start and
Yeah,
end a
but
word?
you know, it's like why? I mean, there wouldn't be a point in it. But no.
So talk about that a minute. Would you use ABC letters or different shapes or different symbols?
I would make up my own shapes, but I gave that up already.
It sounds like a really interesting idea.
Yeah, I'm not the first one who tried it, but there's no point in it when if you don't have other people, you know, that would do it. That would be like the tapping. I mean, I gave it up because nobody would did it. You know, if you're the only one who understands it, there's no point to it.
But sign language was like that. And even today, some people don't understand sign language.
So sign language, I mean, but there's plenty of people that do sign language.
Yeah, but about 150 years ago, it was a brand new idea that only like 1 or 2 people knew, and then other people kept trying it.
But I'm just wondering. I mean, like. Because sign language is pretty popular, but I'm not the only person. Like, there's some autistic people that wanted to do their own language too, but they don't. I mean, they didn't go anywhere with it. For one thing, no one person could agree with the one person like patterns. I'm going to change the diaper.
Good.
Oh, like. Oh, like my notes. It's just notes.
It's like Hebrew.
Real. Yeah, I don't know. I like going this way.
Yes.
So
is this like a journal or?
No, just
studying.
Notes. I copied a book, like not copy, like practice the words. There's like I like what the words said, and I
Mom's getting your diaper, sweetie.
Oh, I'm sorry, Nicolette. I can't change. I can't do that. I'm gonna change her, so don't film her when she.
I'm not at all. In fact, the thing is that something like the Dorito is very rewarding. It's so rewarding. And that's like when we started with Dove, we did things like the food and things that were like sensory pleasure, great pleasure for him, because otherwise he couldn't stand all the practicing. Yeah. So like you did the same. You started with food and drinks and her pacifier.
But she perfected it. You see, look how well she did that.
Yep.
And if she dropped it, look how well she did it.
Yes. Many times Dalton succeeds with no direction and no help.
Yeah.
And that's because this kind of trying has a giant immediate reward that has a lot of pleasure. Eating her favorite treat. So it has the most, that's why it was a good idea to start with these things, because then you know she can do it and she gets such pleasure from it.
Yeah, but it's also, like if she could do that, then she could point and she could do other things.
Yes. Well, that was like if Dove could pick up a piece of lint because he enjoyed it, but he couldn't point to a spell board. Because one was a lot of pleasure and the other was very hard work that wasn't, took a lot of practice and wasn't much reward.
Well, while you eat that, I'll start this off. I remember the day the aloo ship came to our island. At first it seemed like a small shell float on the sea. Then it grew larger and was afloat on folded wings. At last, in the rising sun, it became what it really was, a red ship with 2 red sails. My brother and I had gone to the head of a canyon that winds down to a little harbor which is called Coral Cove. We had gone to gather roots that grow there in the spring. Where did he go to gather roots? Coral Cove. My brother Ramo was only a little boy half my age, which was 12.
How old was he?
How old would you think he was? If he was half his age, which was 12. We know his brother's name is Ramo, and we know he's half his age.
Half the girl's age.
Which, if she's 12, then he must be 6. Or if he's 12, then she must be 24. Which wouldn't make sense. So basically, it would be 6. It was small for one who had lived so many suns and moons. That's a weird phrase. That's a different way of saying stuff. It must be, that's like native talk. Like Native American talk. But quick as a cricket. That must mean that a cricket is quick. Oh, so foolish as a cricket when he was excited. So now we know that crickets are also foolish. For this reason, and because I wanted him to help me gather roots and not go running off, I said nothing about the shell I saw or the gull with folded wings. It's not folded like paper. It's like when the wings go like this. I know you have a poopy coming too. I went on digging in the brush with my pointed stick as though nothing at all were happening on the sea. Even when I knew for sure that the gull was a ship with 2 red sails.
She's realizing what she sees is not a bird, it's a boat.
Yeah.
As it gets closer and she can see it more clearly.
But Ramo's eyes missed little in the world. They were black like lizards and very large. Oh, that's like our lizards up in the front. Like the eyes of a lizard could sometimes look sleepy. This was a time when they saw the most. This was the way they looked now. They were half closed. like those of a lizard lying on a rock about to flick out his tongue to catch a fly. Dolphin, look, dolphin. That's like a frog when they catch a fly. Like flick the tongue to catch a fly. Dolphin, look, dolphin. We don't take a break when it comes to food. The sea is smooth, Ramos said. I don't get this. It is a flat stone without any scratches. It is a flat stone without any scratches.
No waves.
Okay.
No movement.
Yeah, it's like one of the metaphors thingies. Got it. My brother liked to pretend that one thing was another. Oh, see, the sea is not a stone with no scratches. It is water and no waves. You get those days sometimes. To me, it is a blue stone, he said. And far away on the edge of it is a small cloud which sits on the stone. It could look like that. Clouds do not sit on stones, on blue stones or black ones or any kind of stones. Okay, I know because you're eating and all that stuff, your stomach is hurting. Are you listening to this? This one does. We're talking about the sea and it looks like it's sitting on stones. Blue stones and black stones and all of that. Not on the sea, I said. Dolphins sit there and gulls and cormorants and otter and whales too, but not clouds. We have to look up cormorants. I don't know what that means. Remind me. It is a whale maybe, he says. Raymond was standing on one foot and then the other, watching the ship coming. It's like one foot and then the other. On what? Okay. Watching the ship coming, which he did not know was a ship because he's never seen one. I never seen one too, but I knew how they looked because I've been told. While you gaze at the sea, I said, I dig roots, and it was I who will eat them and you who will not. Raymond began to punch at the earth with his stick.